even though I have now people doing all different things because we finished our 6 weeks. You know, Wednesdays I try to think, okay, I'm going to post a really good Shakeology recipe or some type of food related recipe that's healthy that will get them inspired to go look at Fixate. You know, just think a little bit more out of the box. Even though we have the challenge group guides, you can still just be like, okay, Mondays, this is what I need to post about. Tuesdays, this is what I have to post about. Wednesday, and so on and so forth. And then it'll just start, it'll just click and you'll be able to like do 3 weeks and I don't have to touch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's because I don't have time to post every single day. I would lose my mind.
Right. That's nice. Yeah.
And that's the one thing I wanted to leave you guys with today. So I guess I'll kind of just touch on that now. But my biggest takeaway was I want you guys to do exactly that. Work smarter, not harder. So the fact that Facebook even lets us do that, I started recording, by the way, if you,
it's fine. I'll just allow it.
Yeah, it's fine. Is to work smarter, not harder. And there's something that in one of my personal developments that the quote was like, okay, you're on your bike and you're pedaling, trying to get somewhere, trying to reach your goal, and you're getting exhausted. It's taking you longer to get there. Well, sometimes we don't, for some reason, we won't get off the bike, get in the car, plug in the GPS, and get there quick enough because all we're doing is pedaling. And in our minds, it's more effort because it might take longer in that moment and you don't feel like you're doing anything because you're used to this like fast pace, like panic, get it done. But if you take a step back, you get off the bike, get in the car, plug it into the GPS, get there, then you will in the long run get there faster. So I'm challenging you guys this week to do that, to kind of take a step back from pedaling and feeling exhausted and find a moment in your week to do something to save you time in the long run. So a couple of the ideas I had was to schedule your week out with your Facebook groups for your next 2 weeks, you know, however long you can. So Tina is a great segue. The other thing that I've seen a lot of coaches do, and it was on my to-do list to do tonight, but that Unfold app, that is such a magic secret weapon we have, because I want you guys to do this and like share your story from start to finish. Like, how did you feel before, you know, you found these programs? How did you feel after? Like Taylor Cardenas just posted hers, Heather Shipley posted hers, and the fact that this app saves those stories for you to just upload, and you upload that every week or every couple days, or, you know, because we're constantly getting new followers. And even if people are watching those, you know, stories over and over again, they're so inspirational. And then you can change it up too. So that app is such a time saver. So I wanted to challenge you guys to do that. Did you have that app, Jamie? Okay.
No, I wrote it down.
So it's so
Unfold.
So nice.
Quietly do that.
So, you know, when we had this coaching group.
Yeah. Yep, I see it, yeah.
Okay, so you can just make your Instagram stories. Oh, of course it was one page. But like that Not So Fat Tuesday one, you can just go ahead and make your Instagram stories on this app as the story and then save each story. So I've done it for groups, but I haven't done it just in general as my story. So I want all of us to kind of get deeper into like sharing who we were before and like kind of take our followers on that journey following us.
Is it like Planoly?
Planoly, I think, is more to schedule your posts on your feed. This is more to like your stories, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could download one page and put it on your feed too, but it's more for your stories.
Okay.
But like, think of it as telling a story. There's a beginning, a middle, and end. Like, and then at the end, you're always leaving them with a call to action.
Yeah.
How do they sign up with you? What group are you promoting? I just think if we had a, you know, like an outline, like this is our story, and we can change it, you know, every week a little bit. But if we have those good before and after pictures, those inspirational quotes, like all ready to go, then you're saving so much time when, you know, you want a before and after up there, you want a story up there. Because sometimes it's really hard to even, like, if you're not in that zone, to come up with like your heartfelt whatever, then it's hard to come up with it when you're not feeling it. So if you have something all ready to go, so that's one way to, you know, work smarter. And that's my challenge for you, is to get that unfold story, because it's so powerful. Graphics. So I want to start, this is my next thing too, I want to make a Canva for when my hustlers join the big group. So right now it's like they join the big group, and then I send them a message that says like, welcome to Hustle Your Heart Out, do an introduction video, blah, 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 blah. And then they're in the group. So I want to come up with, and maybe this is something like we can all share too once I come up with it, and you guys can help me fine tune it. But like, did you guys see that PDF I made of Canva for coaches, like welcome to being a coach and all that info? I want to do just like one page, like welcome to my challenge group. This is like how Tina like said, like the outline for the week, like Wednesdays we wear pink, give them what to expect, talk about sweaty selfies. So that's one way that I'm trying to like work smarter, instead of like, okay, get a challenger, now I have to keep track of who it is and make sure they're comfortable and make sure that they feel good posting and know everything that the group is about, and like talk to them individually about the group. So that's where my brain goes. I'm like, how do I make this girl excited and know everything so she's not like coming back to me like, wait, what's this? So that's what's on my list as a really good unfold story, a really good graphic to give a clear explanation of what the group is once they join. Because then once we get them to join, we don't want to lose them or have them be confused. Yeah. Are there any other things that you guys are doing or have thought of, like, man, I really wish I had this, instead of just running around right now? Nothing? Okay. Well, just keep that in mind. That's kind of my mindset going forward. It's like, I want to make this business more fluid and, you know, smarter, I guess. Okay. Does that make sense? I feel like I kind of just word vomited. Okay, cool. So Sarah, why don't you talk to us like a little bit about the free group and like how you were so successful with it?
I kind of reached out. I went back to like one of my old notebooks of people that I talked to a long time ago, that were interested, that were like, hit me up later or whatever. That's how I got a lot of the people that actually ended up joining, that were kind of like, hey, hit me up later, and I did. And because it was free, it was a little bit, you know, it was no strings attached. And if, you know, they ended up liking it, I just checked in with them pretty much every day. There were a couple that kind of ghosted me, but it's fine. I think they all participated really well.
Yeah. No, I was really impressed with how many people you got, first of all. And I was struggling to fill that group up because I only had a week and I didn't have that many follow-ups. And those are all people that I had on Instagram, and like only, thank God, that one girl participated. But you never know who that one person's going to be. Like, luckily I had one. Sarah, your follow-ups were insane. So that was amazing. And then Jamie, I don't know how many.
Both of mine ghosted. Not totally ghosted, but they like, we were talking and they're like, it's just not the right time right now. So, I mean, I can't.
What do they say? Like, what was their reason?
Well, one of them, I found out later, so she just had a baby. She hasn't been cleared to work out yet.
Oh.
So I talked to her about nutrition and stuff like that, and I just, I could tell it wasn't right time. Like, she's a new mom. Like, she needs to focus on herself and her baby. And so like I'm just like easing into it, like talking about personal development and just nutrition, you know what I mean? Just kind of not trying to pressure at all. And then the other one, she's like, it just, there's too much going on in my life right now. Like I literally don't have time. So.
Were they made it as far as getting in the group though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, just
Are they people that you knew or people like?
Yeah, I know both of them.
Yeah.
From years ago. And so it's one of those, like, I'm going to respect that they're telling me not right now. And then maybe in a few weeks or a month, I'll just tap into them and see how they're feeling and, you know, see where they are. And, you know, again, no pressure.
Yeah. And then think of it like the seeds that you planted too. So they got a taste of what the group is like. I think this group went really well. I would like to streamline the free groups a little bit better. So like that's something that we could work smarter, not harder, is like to the 4 of us, we're going to run a free group that we all plug people into. Like let's assign days, let's get it scheduled so that we're not like, okay, can somebody do prizes or like I got to go live. Like let's schedule those out ahead of time with our schedules. So that like I was feeling a little bit like I had to like keep it up a lot. And I know everybody was busy, but like that's something that I think we could really put our heads together and make it something that we're
best work and it's gonna be planned and
yeah.
Would we do that? So would that be our free week every month? I feel like that's a great idea.
Yeah.
One, because there's going to be a lot more people in it. Like you
Yeah.
said, we'll all schedule something. Like it'll just be more copacetic. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
And just like a little
seamless.
bit funner. There's more of us. Because I do, like, I love the free groups, but I do feel like when it's me by myself, I'm like, hey guys,
Yeah.
me again.
Yeah.
So I loved, like, even though I was on vacation, I was still like watching. And that's why when I got home, I was like, oh my God, look how fun this was with having the couple of you in there, being able to kind of like go back and forth. I think that'd be cool. Just have one group and we'll just run it once a month, all 4 of us, and just throw people into it.
Yeah. And I think that's something great to have that constant date to like invite people to. So like when you're doing your invites, it's not just like a open invite, you know, like come to this challenge group. It's like, no, I have this free group. Like here's a end date, like be ready on this date. But if you're ready to go now, I have my challenge group. Like that's how I'm kind of doing it. I'm like, those people that answered my poll about my May one, I'm talking to them now and I'm like, I have my group starting in May, but you know, if you're ready to go, like let's jump on how motivated you are right now and get you plugged in right away. Then those are the people that are doing like my sneak peek in the hustle group. And then kind of, they're just doing their own free sneak peek without the free weeks. And then hopefully getting them from there. So let's do that. I think and that's kind of what Tina, I wanted to talk to you too. Have you about the dates of your April group and what's your thinking behind your next group, starting with the dates?
So what I'd like to do is try to have it at the last week of every month. So that way, when you plug in those challengers the following week, it will be the first of the month and you'll hit your success club. That was my initial thought behind that. So when I was like, oh, May 1st, blah, 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 that's what I get for drinking and posting. And then it was like, wait a minute, that's a Wednesday. So I'm like, it has to be April 29th. So that week will be off. But I want to try to keep it at the end, the very last full week of the month, sort of thing. So that way you could plug them in for the next month.
Sorry, FYI, you guys are, for me, like, my connection's really bad, so you're going in and out. I'm trying.
That's okay, girls. Shh.
Did you hear Tina about the date?
No, it like totally went out, but
Let me go this way.
it's me, because it's saying that my internet's unstable. It's probably because the TV's running on our stream, Mike's probably on his stuff, and then this.
Yeah.
So I don't know what your guys' like thoughts are on that. but I think that's just a good like way to try to hit your Success Club 5, you know, and Success Club 10. But I could have it wrong.
Did you say doing the free group at the end of the month?
Yeah, so like the very last week of that month. So like the 29th technically isn't the last, well, it is the last week of the month, and it'll go into May. So then in May, I think it ends May 5th or 6th or something. May 5th, it's Cinco de Mayo, perfect day. Monday, I'll follow up with everybody and like log them in, and then I'll hit Success Club. That's my thinking behind it.
Yeah.
That way, anyone else that I do during the month of May will be more Success Club points, and then I can prepare them for the end of May for my next free group. And then June, plug those people in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then so on and so forth. That way, that Success Club 5 and 10 are hit by the 5th and the 10th.
Yeah.
Usually. But, you know, I have been slacking, so here we are.
Well, I'm just looking at my calendar, and I think that's a great idea. I'm just worried about this month because I think we need to have a good 2 weeks to invite.
Yeah.
Fill it up.
It's legit 2 weeks, I think, is what I have.
Yeah. So you're going to start the 29th.
Yeah.
So that's today is the 15th, and that's exactly 2 weeks. So that could work then.
And then I don't have a calendar in front of me. I could go. Hold on, I have a big one.
No, you're good. I have it. So the 29th would be the start date. So then this week and next week, invite 29th through the 4th, and then plug people in the 5th. Yeah.
And that's just because I like threw it on there this month. So like next month, the end of May, we could do it, you know, like the 27th through April 1st or 2nd, or no, sorry, June. My months are all wonky. June 2nd, and then plug all those people in. Same thing with June 24th. You know what I mean? It's just that last week of every month. I think that just works.
Yeah, so then you're hitting, that's such a good idea, because that's what I was getting into panic mode, because then I would wait the 2 weeks at the beginning to fill up, and then we'd be in the middle, and then I'd only get 2 signed up from it, and then I'd be in panic mode for the rest of the month. So I love that, Tina.
Yeah. And
you're on our team.
And the last free group I ran that was really successful, that I have all my people that I do now, I didn't let them finish out the 2 free week trial. I was like, all right, we're going to cancel it today, and we're going to plug you back in with a challenge pack. And that's how I did it. Like, I didn't wait for 2 weeks for them to try it.
Yeah, no, we can't.
It was your free week. Yeah. You know, then you don't have to like waste time, and then they're having time to think about it and be like, maybe this isn't for me. No, just,
you
know what I mean?
Yep, that's kind of how we did it too.
But I love that. I definitely think we should do it all together. I love that idea.
All right, well, let's just make it a team effort, these free weeks consistently every month, and our next one will be April 29th.
Cool.
Cool beans. So now with that, so like Facebook, do we just use the one that the Spring Slim Down?
So I thought it was not, what we did last time was we canceled, like I did like a spring cleaning.
Yeah, I saw
Everybody that graduated to a new group, I removed them and then started a new, and then we started a new group. But we could just remove everybody and keep the same group going.
Yeah, because like
cover in the name.
The one group that I'm just cleaning up today and like setting up for it, I'm leaving all the posts in there because I kind of want them to see the past, because then they'll be able to like go in and see like, oh, there's definitely more people. But I remove, like you said, I remove all the followers.
No, you're right though, because then all of our content is still there. Do we want them to go back and be able to watch? Like, they're gonna go watch the last live. The last live, I always talk about the challenge packs and prices and stuff.
You want to wait till end.
Yeah.
That's why we started a new group.
Okay, so best to just make a fresh group then?
I think so.
All right, let's do that. and then I'll just delete the other ones.
Do you want to do your Game of Thrones theme one?
You know what? Surprisingly, nobody
No.
jumped on that. I was like, you guys don't fucking like Game of Thrones? Well, dub off.
Did I tell
I
you?
quite enjoy it.
not
I'm
watch-
like, please no.
What?
Do you watch that?
I do.
I said, oh, it's really good.
It's stupid good.
I
I
watched like
swear to God.
Mike read all the books, and like I remember when before kids we like binge watched it in Las Vegas, and we were like,
Hold on, I have to yell at my children. If you cut her hair, I swear to God, you'll be in trouble. All right, you need to go sit down, Mrs. I'm sick constantly. Okay, sorry.
Oh, I hope I have another girl.
it's just siblings, I swear, because like Eli and Ella like are already bickering back and forth about like, and she can even talk. She just smacks him.
you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Anyways.
Okay, so fresh group. I will post like a list of kind of the responsibilities that I felt were happening in the past free groups on our team page, and then everybody can kind of just say like, I'll do that. And then we'll kind of go from there. And then we'll talk next week more about the free group. But now we have a date. We'll come up with a catchy name.
That's where
It's
I
gonna be
struggle. I
May.
am not good at that.
It's gonna be May.
I love that.
And it's like April 29th, so it works good because it is like it starts
gonna be
April
May.
29th, but it's
Yeah.
gonna be May.
This week.
Bless you.
I like that.
Yeah. I will tell you guys though, I don't know how much help I'm gonna be with this one. Because I'll be in Mexico.
Oh, girl, we'll go live. Live your best life.
That's fine.
So I'll be gone for half of the beginning of that week.
Okay.
So
Well, that's good.
I can
And that's
post-
good to know because like the June group, I'll be gone too. So like this is where for the May group, like what can you help with?
right.
Totally get a handle on it, and I think we'll just start getting used to it and know, who does what, and like I think it'll be good.
Yeah. So Jamie, even if it's like I'm thinking right now, like if somebody could schedule the countdown posts, like when there's a week, I think that's so powerful. Like 7 days till kickoff. Like Kate did a really great job with those graphics.
Yeah.
So like those countdown graphics, like even just to schedule something. And like you're gonna want to plug people in here. So think about like this is all of our groups. So like the people like schedule posts for yourself. Like you can even post a sweaty selfie ahead of time. Nobody's gonna know
right.
while you're on vacation.
That's a good idea.
Mhm.
I want to see some on your vacation. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay, so we have like 6 minutes left. Do we want to hang up and keep chatting, or do you guys want me to hurry up?
I don't care.
I need to work out still.
Oh, I guess we're gonna hurry up. I said
Okay.
we're gonna hurry up.
All right, I will hurry it up.
No.
That's fine. I mean, I don't. We gotta sleep. It's Monday night. I get it. All right. So Captivate, the issue with Captivate, a lot of word around the street is that it's the cloud version that's kind of messed up. But it makes me nervous. I still use I finished up my local followers, but this is obviously all at your own discretion. Some of the people on the Beachbody Champions page were talking about it. Alternatives they are using is the Stim Social, the 5-3-1 method, which we've all heard about, and just like getting followers organically. I think right now I'm debating on even deleting it and then just waiting for it to cool down and just waiting it out and just kind of getting my follows organically until it kind of blows over and kind of see what happens. Because especially you, Tina, I'd hate for you to have another Instagram account happen
Yeah.
So I would just kind of cool it on using it at all, and maybe even delete it just to be safe.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
was literally okay. That's fine. Can you not? It was like 6:30 in the morning Sunday, and I'm like, why is my
Disco.
why is my Captivate not working? And then my Instagram was like slow because it shut down. Like Instagram was crashing, Captivate wasn't working. I was like, great, it's happening all over again. My Instagram's taking a crap. Like, oh no, what am I gonna do? So then I Googled it. Then I looked up Captivate, and I was like, oh, that's better. But yeah, I haven't really used it since, because I was using cloud service, because you can load up to like 3,000 people in there.
yeah.
I would go through those 3,000, and then the next week I would do my cleaner, go through my thing and clean them all out, so on and so forth. So I am just trying to like get people naturally. It's hard, but
Yeah. It's slower, but take this time to focus on being smarter,
yeah,
building relationships with those who already follow you and all that. Like, let's just take it easy on the Captivate for now until it blows over. I feel like these things always happen and then it blows over, and we just kind of have to adjust our sails. Like, we're so lucky and we're getting a handle on Instagram stories and Instagram and Facebook. But think about it, like when Instagram didn't exist, all these Beachbody coaches just used Facebook. Then Instagram happened. There's going to be another social media platform in our Beachbody lifetime. Like, just know that, and that everything is going to be fine. And at the end of the day, it's sharing and inviting, and Instagram is just our medium. It's not the end all be all. Okay, so just don't be scared and just slow it down. We figured out dates. That invite to coaching is on the Team Grit and Grace page that from Taylor Cardenas. I think it's really good. So make sure you guys go in there, even just copy and paste it if you find a nice profile, somebody who looks like they want to be an influencer already. Okay, so Sarah's deal. So Sarah had all her coaches on her right leg kind of go inactive today. I want you guys to get in the habit, and I'm getting in the habit of doing this too. Every Monday, check your back office and write down your roadmap and your coaches on each of your legs so that you can visually see how it's different from the next week or from the last week. And I want you guys to be aware, because then if you catch it on Wednesday, then you have, the next 2 days at least, or the next week or whatever it is, to fill in coaches and fill in the blanks and kind of adjust your business a little bit, so you're not feeling like Sarah did when she woke up and so surprised that, she's going to drop rank or whatever's going to happen. You have at least time to put out fires. And once you get in the habit of looking at your back office and your map ahead of time every week, you're going to have such a better knowledge on who's where, what your business is doing in that map, so you're not, again, panicking at the last minute. And just know where you're at, because that's the worst feeling, is to drop without even knowing that it was going to happen. So when that happened to me twice, like, I finally reached out to Ashley and I was like, I'm having such a hard time keeping track of this. And that was her advice. Every Monday, get into the habit of, going in. So start making that a habit. And, again, this is a business. We got to keep track of the books. It's not the most fun part, but part of it. All right, girls. I love you all. It's so nice to catch up with you. I've missed you. Time's gonna run out soon, but I love that we're getting this free group going. I think that's gonna be so powerful for all of us to work together. And keep your eyes open in the Team Grit and Grace page. And we're all going to Summit, right? Tina, did you get your Summit ticket?
No, I need to.
I didn't know. Yay!
Yeah. Oh, girl, I'm going. I'm getting away for a freaking weekend. I'm
Okay,
actually
so
skipping a master color class.
In the coach page, like, Jamie's friend does like vinyl stuff. So let's get like cool hats or tanks or something, ideas going.
All the things.
All the things for the weekend.
We get
All
fanny
the
packs.
Yes.
They
things.
probably
Fanny
would be
packs
sparkly.
and wine. I'm
Yeah.
not leaving for a week. I'm leaving for 3 days, and it's not till July. You need to calm yourself. For our beach body party, all the coaches will be there working out.
All right, girls. I love you. Enjoy your Monday night, Jamie. See your
Bye.
selfie.
Bye, guys.
Bye.